Hey guys, welcome to Maled Eats. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome. Please subscribe and turn on post notifications for alerts on when I post. And today we're going to be making birria tacos. So birria tacos is a popular Mexican dish that originated in Jalisco State, and it's traditionally made with beef flan, but over time it's become more popular to make it with regular beef, and it's much more affordable and easier to find than lamb. So there's a few different ways to make birria, and we're making the taco version. So we're gonna be making the consomme, which is the broth, and we're gonna be making the shredded beef, and then we're gonna be putting that in our tacos and then frying it. It's absolutely delicious. I've only had it once before, but I saw it on TikTok and I figured, why don't I try to make it? And now everyone's making birria tacos, so it's a win-win for everyone. We're gonna be making this. It's about a 4-hour process because most of the time is gonna be on the stovetop or in the oven, cooking very slowly so that the meat shreds apart. And if you have never had this, you should make it. It's way better than any old Taco Bell you're gonna find. And it's honestly fun. So cooking is fun and it's a new learning experience for people. So I really hope you guys try this recipe. So without further ado, please enjoy the video. So for this recipe, you're going to need a few ingredients. You're going to need 5 pounds of chuck beef, 1 large onion, 6 cloves of garlic, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 to 4 bay leaves, the chilies, ginger, oregano, cumin, and everything will be listed down below. All right, so we have 2 Pasilla Chiles, 3 Arbol Chiles, 5 Ancho Chiles, and 6 Guajillo Chiles. And what we're gonna do is we're going to cut the stem off the top, and then we're gonna empty the seeds out into a bowl and discard them. And we're gonna repeat that with all the others. Then on medium-high heat, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil into a pan, and then saute your peppers for about 2 to 3 minutes or until they glisten. This helps release the natural oil and spiciness of the peppers. Then you're going to add your peppers to a pot of boiling water and let them soften for about 3 to 5 minutes and then set them aside. So now we're going to be cutting our meat, and we're going to use chunks about this size. I want to say that's like 300 ounces, and we're going to season it. So we're going to season it generously with pepper and cumin, and we're going to use salt. And be very generous with the salt because these things are thick and they can handle the salt. And then just get in there with your hands and make sure the seasoning is spread all over the beef. Then heat about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in a pot and sear your steaks. This creates a great flavor on the steaks before we braise them. And since we're not cooking them, all we need to do is brown them, so it should take about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. In the same pan that you seared your beef in, add a chopped onion, a couple tomatoes, and then some extra olive oil, and let them blister for a few minutes. Then add 6 cloves of garlic, 3 bay leaves, and a cinnamon stick cracked in half, and mix that all together. Then add a tablespoon of dried Mexican oregano and mix that all together. Then add your softened peppers, along with the liquid that it's softened in. Then add 2 inches of ginger, 2 tablespoons of dried clove, and 2 tablespoons of cumin, and then mix that all together. Once everything has gotten to know each other and everything is soft, you're going to move it all to a food processor and process it all into a smooth puree. Please be careful because this is hot and we don't want any burned fingers or eyes. Then your sauce should look like this. Then place your beef back into the pot and cover it with the sauce and add any extra water or stock if you think it needs it. Then cover with aluminum foil and place in an oven at 300 degrees for 2.5 to 3 hours or until they're soft and tender. Let it cool for a few minutes before taking the beef out of the broth, and then shred your beef, trying not to drool all over it because come on, look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? And then you're going to strain the sauce over a pot to get the consommé and save the solids for a nice beef rub. Then to assemble the tacos, you're going to dip your tortilla into the consommé and cook the bottom till it's light and crispy, and then flip it. Then add beef to one side of the taco. Add about 2 tablespoons of the consommé to the beef. Then add a handful of shredded Oaxaca cheese. Fold over and cook until pan fried on both sides for about 1 minute. Make sure to flip halfway through and don't burn your fingers in the process. And that's how you make birria tacos. So you serve that with some chopped cilantro and chopped onion, and then you dip it in your consommé. It cannot get better than this, guys. It really can't. All right, guys, and that's how you make birria tacos. Here's a little close-up for you. Pretty good, right? It looks amazing. Now let's taste it together. So I just added a little bit of cilantro and onions inside, and then tradition calls to dip it in the consommé, which has been strained and garnished with cilantro and onions. So here we go. Oh, this looks so good. Spicy, delicious, flavorful, refreshing somehow. Perfect. Those were the perfect birria tacos. So I hope you try this recipe, and if you do, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments below. And I'll see you next time on Maled Eats.